Proving Grounds rather, here at Hoops by Nature, and brought to you by 270 Hoops. Today's matchups are featuring the best of the best in the class of 2024, the sophomores in the area, the Central Ohio area, the greater Central Ohio area. We have a couple of schools who might be a little further out, a couple of kids without actual schools. Just one student athlete here today who is a homeschooled student, another student from Shelby, Northeast Ohio. In addition to that, we also have many different players from Pick Central, Westerville North, Independent, some from the City League, some also from the OCC, as you see a foul here right away. And this is teams 1 and 2 competing at this time. Noah Smith going to the line to shoot 2 after a foul. Noah Smith from Reynoldsburg, a 6'3" wing guard with a 4.0 GPA. And with a lot of these athletes yet to play a game, and the basketball season's not around yet, but without them having played any OHSAA games yet this year. Started off a few weeks of school. It's fifth week in the football season. And so these athletes are playing in fall leagues and also showcases much like these as a ball goes deep inside to Jason Morrow of Marysville, the 6'6" sophomore, playing power forward with a 3.5 GPA. We welcome you back once again this week. I'm Julian Jackson, and with no broadcast partner today. I had a miss by Atu Thiem of Pickering and Central. And a deep pass down court. And that's going to be a good basket. Noah Smith of Reynoldsburg once again. Ball's driven deep right wing. Ball's kicked on back out. Jason Morrow. Deep in the paint, can't get a handle on it. This ball's going deep down court. And a great layup. The ball rims in and out. And that attempt was no good with Alex Bruscotter. Alex Bruscotter, the 6'6" sophomore power forward from Shelby. And this is teams 1 and 2. I'll go over the rosters here briefly. Team 1 includes Maurice McCall, wearing number 32 from South. Number 13 is Atu Thiem from Pickering and Central. He's wearing number 13. Number 50 is Ian Robinson from Westerville North. Number 34 is Jason Morrow of Marysville, the 6'6" power forward. Number 10 is Ethan Stair of Newark. Number 21, Trenton Miner of Big Walnut. And from Team 2, Peyton Heiss from Jonathan Alder. He's wearing number 1. Number 14 for Team 2 is Noah Smith from Reynoldsburg. Number 52 is Derek Goodman of Olentangy Berlin. Number 55, Jesse Burris from Delaware Hayes. Happy to see Jesse Burris back again. He made some noise last week in the first week of the Proving Grounds. Number 8 is Alex Bruscotter from Shelby. Number 11 is Donald Milton, who is a homeschooled student athlete, a 5'9" point guard with 3.0 GPA. And then 51, Devin Martin from Westerville Central, the 5'11" point guard with a 4.1 GPA. Driving the ball inside, gets it kicked back out. And it's Bruscotter from Shelby. Oh, I'm sorry, that is Jason Morrow of Marysville. Jason Morrow of Marysville.
So if he makes this, he'll shoot another free throw.
He's unable to make this. They'll go back down to the previous score, but he made it. This contest is over, the very first contest here at the Proving Grounds 2024 Sunday event. And so now we will go ahead and have Team 1 and Team 2 both go sit, but Team 1, keep in mind, they won the first contest, so they will now play the winner of Team 3 and Team 4, who are about to go out right now. Some great talents on the floor for Teams 3 and Teams 4 at this time. But first, we want to remind you that Hoops by Nature, our vision is to support each player with holistic life skills they can apply on and off the court. Riker Bowden from Marysville. Number 15 is Cortez Freeman from Canal Winchester, the 6'2" wing guard, who made some noise last week and let his presence be known amongst all of the rest of the best in the area invited. Number 6, Navarian Adams from Walnut Ridge. Number 54, Jonah Lewis from Worthington Christian. 35, Braylon Wells from Pick Central. And 57, Ethan Payne of Northridge. Team 4 includes number 12, Dominique Aikens from Walnut Ridge. 60, Caden Haywood from Dublin Scioto. 5, Connor Waters from Big Walnut. Team 3 is out to a 4-0 lead at this time. Bunched up along the left wing. Ball's in the hands of Dominique Aikens. Aikens swings it on out to Caden Adams. Caden Haywood, I'm sorry, and that ball ends up out of bounds. Cortez Freeman with the basketball. Cortez pushes it up floor to Riker Bowden. Riker Bowden looks to shoot, but instead hands it off to his partner. And that three-point attempt no good from Navarian Adams. Ball now on Sam Johnson, Worthington Christian, the 6'6" power forward with a 3.8 GPA. Jawan Turner back with the ball. Jawan Turner pitches it inside to Cortez Freeman. Cortez Freeman misses and gets his own layup. It's good for Cortez Freeman. Cortez Freeman, the 6'2" wing guard out of Canal Winchester, 3.1 GPA. Dominique Aikens with an attempt, and that was no good. Cortez Freeman back with the ball. Cortez, ball going up, and he gets the foul after the basket's good. Cortez Freeman. He's going to go to the line to shoot, too. They are going to sub in at this time. Team 3 leads Team 4 commandingly 12-2. Cortez at the line to shoot one more for the and one. Now at this time it looks like Cortez, if he makes this, they'll need just one more bucket to get it to 15. Of course, you have to get to 15 and then shoot the free throw to make sure the game ends. And we'll go over the rules briefly of this Elam ending here for these Sunday Proving Grounds showcase. Great block on inside. And hard to tell. Got a couple of big guys on the inside, but nonetheless a great block. And yes, that block credited then to Braylon Wells at Pick Central. Team 4 gets the ball back yet again. To the basket, but right off the bottom of the backboard, that's not going to be any good. Now in the hands of Navarian Adams, and Adams misses out on the dunk. 13-10 now. How the tables have turned. It was 12-2 just moments ago. Cortez Freeman now with the ball. Cortez kicks it on out to Jonah Lewis. Jonah Lewis back down on the inside, hands it off to Navarian Adams. Ball's back to Jonah Lewis. Now, three-point shot attempt, an air ball from Braylon Wells. Braylon Wells totally redeeming himself, and now pass batted out of bounds. It's off a member of Team 4. That was Aikens across the court, who last touched it. And Cortez Freeman going straight to the basket, but it's contested by Sam Johnson and partially blocked. And a great take from Dallas Tucker from Westerville Central, the 5'10" point guard. It is 13-12. It's going to take a 3 for Team 4 or just a single basket from Team 3. Cortez Freeman. 4 or whoever rebounds, and we'll go from there. Adams misses his first of 2. Just starting off, first game of the day. Work out some kinks. I will say that the ball movement has been very good today versus what it was to start last week before they had a pep talk from the likes of Zed Key and a few other individuals last week who came on in to talk to some of the shot attempt with Sam Johnson and was no good and then knocked out of bounds. Team 4 is going to retain possession on their end of the court. Taken up top, Aikens with the ball. Aikens passes it on inside. Or I'm sorry, to the wing. Making moves on the wings, Dallas Tucker, and for the win, he shoots the 3, but it's no good. Ball now in the hands of Braylon Wells. Braylon Wells kicks it on out. Braylon Wells to Jonah Lewis. Jonah Lewis now to Cortez Freeman. Cortez Freeman for the three. It's no good, but it goes right back inside. Now Braylon Wells. Sorry, that was Navarian Adams. Navarian Adams. It was Navarian Adams 2. Braylon Wells. Braylon Wells now at the line. His team 3 has 16 points. He's going to try to close this out best he can.
He's got to make a free throw to win it. Once he hits the target score, you got to make one free throw.
Free throws up, and he's missed it. They're going to go back down to 14. It's 14-12, Team 3 over Team 4. A great move inside, but not enough English on that basketball, as Dominique Aikens is unable to put it back up, but now in the hands of Sam Johnson, and Sam Johnson's got it for 2. Sam Johnson looking to play some lock-up defense right now. Do not want these guys. The next basket at any rate wins this, and a basket interference is going to be called. That's just getting really excited. Sam Johnson. Sam Johnson. Turn around. Jumper. It's short. Jonah Lewis bringing up the ball. Jonah Lewis kicks out to Cortez Freeman. Cortez Freeman back on over to Braylon Wells. Braylon Wells, strong move inside off the backboard. Too high, too hard. Aikens doing everything he can. He's going to take it all on his own. And I think it was a little bit short, but then partially blocked there regardless. But L.J. Foster then with the winning basket. The sophomore from Mifflin, the 6'2", wing forward, the 4.0 G. Trying to throw up a alley-oop, and Braylon Wells unable to receive that. Sometimes it happens. Jonah Lewis, the three-point shot attempt to end it, and it's no good. Jawan Turner kicks it out to Cortez Freeman. Cortez Freeman, short jumper, and it's good. Couple deep breaths here for Freeman. 16-14. All they have to do is make this free throw, and this game will be over. Freeman at the line. There's been 4 free throw attempts yet, and he's got it. Team 3. That's something that Cortez Freeman was familiar with from last week. Was getting in there and winning. Is his team last week made up of several very esteemed colleagues, if you will. Some gentlemen. He played with the likes of Doogie James from Canal Winchester, his teammate Sean McGee of Central Crossing last week. He played with Drake Carter of Westerville South, Jacob Plyman from Botkins, the state championship winner from last year and returner now in his senior year. Miles Poindexter of Westerville Central, and Andrew Hedgepeth. But it was Team 1 last week with the likes of Dior Connors, L.A. Pratt, Devin Royal, Atticus Schuler, Ian Robinson. 3-point shot attempt, and that's good. It's actually going to start off with 5-0, so encouraging some more passes and things of that sort at this time. What they are doing is now allowing for teams to earn an additional 2 points per bucket after they receive an assist. So, example, there we saw a great assist go right to Ian Robinson. He hit the 3, so they added 2 points to that score. So essentially, starting off, you get a 5-point lead. You've only got to do that 2 more times. And a great 3-point shot attempt, and that there goes in and through, and that's Ian Robinson. It's 10-0, and we're going to have a dead ball and a breakage in play for substitutions here after this. Ian Robinson once again. Ooh, Ian Robinson is fouled hard on his way to the basket. We're going to have substitutions come in right now. And I want to tell you a little bit about the Elite Contracting Solutions. We're a general contracting company providing all interior remodeling, plumbing, and electrical needs to the Central Ohio area. In addition, we also offer roofing, decks, and fencing. He sends that ball inside, and that's to Jason Morris fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 now. Got some big boys on this team. Team 1's got 6'6" Jason Moore, wearing number 34. He's got a 3.5 GPA. He's out of Marysville. He's a power forward. We've also got Trenton Miner from Big Walnut, the power forward. The rest of these guys are pretty much 6'3", all except for Ethan Stair from Newark. Jason Moore makes the first of 2 free throw attempts. He makes them both. 12-0. 12-0. Team 3's got to be stunned. I don't know if they're looking at the scoreboard, if they even realize they just had substitutions now on the hands and the. I'll tell you, Nevarian Adams just likes getting high, man. He likes getting up there. He wants to be riding above the rim at all times. How many times I've seen him touch that rim and just be up there hanging around. He loves flying high, man. He's soaring, this kid, all the time. I'm really interested to see what he can do with this ball once he breaks away. That's going to be somebody to watch. Nevarian Adams out of Walnut Ridge, the 6'6" power forward. Jason Morris back to out to Jonah. Lewis inside. Kicks it out to Riker Bowden. Riker Bowden, that shot's no good. 1 over team 3. It's Ethan Stair of Newark, the 6-foot wing guard, the 4.0 GPA. He was fouled, but not during the active shooting, so they were taking the ball up top. Still 13-0. Ian Thompson, I believe he wants to end this game all on his own. And a 2-point bucket will do it. He's got to make a free throw now. He was ready to go back and play some more. He said, there's no way I got 15 so far. Well, those 2 points from the assist help each time he was able to receive the ball from a teammate on each of his 2 threes made from earlier on. Ian Thompson, let's see if he can ice this team right on out and finish this up with a free throw. Improve their environment and infrastructure. This next contest will be between Team 1, winner stays on, Team 1 and Team 4. I'm sorry. Yes. Team 1 and Team 4. I'm sorry, Team 1 and Team 2. Team 1 and Team 2. Well, I can't help but feel if we have that incorrect. Let me get my rosters together. I apologize. Definitely Team 1. And then Team 1 is playing Team 2. Team 1 versus Team 2. Here we are. I apologize for that little mix-up. It's interesting when you have new players, new guys coming in every week. And you don't necessarily know all of them yet. But by the end of the 3 hours and the competing, you kind of get to know each one of these guys. So. Two to 0. Team 1 with the lead so far. Back to Ethan Stair. Ethan Stair now sends it on to Jason Moore. And Jason Moore, 2 points is good. And that was a 2-point basket with a great assist, so he's going to get 4-point play there. It's now Team 1 leading Team 2, 4-2. As Devin Martin is fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. I'll tell you, the kid's got some really solid sneakers, man. All these guys are stacked up. I think they call them sneakerheads. They've got really nice shoes all over the place. So Ethan Stair from the top of the key, and he's not going to make that. But Jason Moore comes right back with it, and it looks smooth in the shot, but it's not able to go through. Ball pushed up the floor by members of Team 2. Now in the hands of Peyton Hess. Peyton Hess back on over Devin Martin. And then back to Peyton Hess one more time, and that 3-point shot's off. Maurice McCall with the ball. Maurice McCall to the top of the key. He hands that off to Trenton Minor. Trenton Minor going inside. A little push, a little shove, very physical. And a lot of contact, but no foul. Now it's Devin Martin from Westerville Central, the 5'11" point guard with a 4.1 GPA, making his presence felt. McCall deep on the inside, throws up something very acrobatic and looked a little strange, but gets his own rebound after the miss, and now he's good to go. We'll have substitutions now as Team 2 takes the lead. It's 9-6, 9-6. Team 2 over Team 1. Very important to be able to have that extra pass in there. It's going to give your team an ultimate advantage, especially if it's a three-pointer. You could take it from 3 to 5 points right away. Very pretty jumper on the inside of the paint, but it does not fall for Ethan Stair. Deep three, and it is way off. Noah Smith, his nice attempt. Had his hips turned a little incorrectly, and ball bobbles up and around. They're fighting for it. Peyton Heiss with the ball. Peyton Heiss. He's being defended by Trenton Miner, and Trenton Myers. Big, long legs. He's got a good wide defensive stance. Got his arms wide out. You're not going to do a lot to get around Trenton Miner. And a deep three-point shot attempt, and that was up and no good. But now another three from the outside. And the young man to be a homeschooled student. And be able to get in a gym somewhere and not have a school to be playing with. You're just coming out competing every week. I like to see it. It's what you like to see. That ball falls out of bounds, and right now Team 2 with a commanding lead over Team 1, 14-6. All it's going to take is one more basket and then a free throw, and this thing could be over. And that was Heiss with a three-point shot attempt, and ball jumbles up, goes out of bounds, and they're going to say that Team 1 is going to take this over. Oh. He said white ball, but must have meant it went off of white. Donald Milton takes that and puts that in the hands of Peyton Heiss just once again. Donald Milton back with the ball once again, and Alex Bruscotter. I gotta say it 3 times. Bruscotter. And Devin Martin falls short of the basket with his shot. Deep and down the floor is Ian Robinson for the three, and maybe perhaps he went a little cold since last game. They've got a ways to come back from. It's 14-6. Nice step back. And a couple players meet right in the air. Some incidental contact. No harm, no foul, they say. Noah Smith with the ball. Noah Smith's going to finish this thing up. Noah Smith's now going to go to the line to shoot the free throw to close this out. If he's unable to make this free throw, the score will go from 16 back to 14, and it'll be a 14-6 lead. Let's see what Noah Smith can do. Can Noah Smith make this free throw and take his team into contention with one win? Yes, he can, and yes, he did.
All right, Team 2 versus Team 4.
My Ball Basketballs is a high-quality, durable, and innovative line of basketballs proven and chosen by the player. Each basketball is crafted to enhance an athlete's grip and overall confidence with the ball. My Ball providing versus Team 4. And Sam Johnson went and tipped off against Alex Brust. And with the ball is Dallas. Nope, not Dallas, Tucker. But that shot attempt up with no good. It was Connor Waters. Connor Waters had the ball, and he chucked it up. Couldn't make it. Bruscotter's got a 2-point bucket. Driving deep inside, unable to make anything happen. He drops it off to Bruscotter, and Bruscotter with another 2 points. And he's got the assist. They're going to make that 4 points instead. 6-0. Team 2 leads over Team 4. That ball is now swatted out of the hands of Bruscotter. Bruscotter is going to go up and add to his point total at this time. It was swatted out of his hands from Dallas Tucker, the Westerville Central 5'10" point guard, wearing number 9 today. Great hustle from Dallas Tucker. Very deep three, and that's Burris. Jesse Burris of Delaware Hayes. He came out and had a great high-flying time last week. The 6'3" wing forward with a 3.4 GPA out of Delaware Hayes, Jesse Burris. Jesse Burris was very exciting last week to watch. And he was taken on, as they're doing substitutions right now. They're bringing in substitutions for this contest. Jesse Burris played offer earlier from Cleveland State, but witnessing some of the greatness on this floor and all of these guys playing together. And there's a game out there, a lot of college coaches, recruiters. And that's what the mission is. 270 Hoops able to provide something like this for the student athletes here. As Sam Johnson puts up a bucket, and that's good. That's going to be the first bucket for Sam Johnson and company. As Team 4 trails Team 2, 8-2. Dallas Tucker directing traffic. Dallas Tucker, will he drive himself or he find someone else open? Not a ton of movement, so he kicks it on over to Dominique Aikens. Dominique Aikens, he's got the ball and he's going inside. He steps back for a 2-point shot attempt, and that's off the mark. Oh, and of course, who is it? Way down floor. Nobody other than Alex Bruscotter. Once again, he's going to extend this lead and make it 12-2. And the credit for the assist on that play, turn it into a 4-point play. And Team 4 is going to check this up top. Ball in the hands of Caden Haywood. Haywood drops it off to Aikens. Aikens sends it on over to Sam Johnson. Top left wing, Sam Johnson taking it among himself. Go on inside, and he's stripped. And who's this now? Running down the floor, it's Derek Goodman. Derek Goodman gives it up to Devin Martin. Devin Martin spinning around, looking for an opportunity. This next shot will win the game for him. They can't put it down. I'm sorry, it won't be the next shot. The 3-point play, it'll take him to 15. It's 12-2. They need at least a 3-pointer or an assisted bucket. Great play on the inside. Put some English on that ball, and he is Caden Haywood. Caden Haywood, number 60 on the floor. Should be feeling good about himself after a play like that. Jesse Burris chucks up at 3, and that's not going to go in. Who knows? With an assisted bucket here, they could cut the lead to just 4 and have a good opportunity to come on and continue competing in this contest in particular. Aikens with the ball. Aikens drops it off, tries to get Sam Johnson. He can't get him, but Bruscotter right there, but he's not going to make it, and that would have been for close to the win. He would come up just a point shy, or he would have made it with the assist. He would have eclipsed the 15-point mark. Jesse Burris with the ball, and he's ripped by Dominique Aikens. Jesse Burris. You don't want to jump up against Jesse Burris. No fear from Jesse Burris. Jesse Burris did some surprising things last week, and it's right there as he showed you right there. Do not come in here with that. My man can jump, and he showed Caden Haywood what he's talking about. Don't bring that in here. Don't do it. Jesse Burris going to really be something special. And for the 3 that would have won the game, it is off the mark. That shot attempt went up by Derek Goodman. Sam Johnson's inside, but Jesse Burris says, no, I'm going to take those rebounds. Said, you guys aren't going to box out, I'll jump over you. That's fine. Jesse Burris. How exciting. And they're not going to call. He fell to the ground afterward. It could have been. So it's 14-4 now after Jesse Burris 2-point. And a nice turnaround 2-point shot off the backboard. Credit goes to LJ Foster of Mifflin, the 6'2" wing forward with the 4.0 GPA. Devin Martin does everything he can to push the ball inside, and he's unable to get it to go down through the cylinder. Sam Johnson from Dominique Aikens, and that's a 4-point play. Lead is now 14-10, Team 2 over Team 3. Dallas Tucker with the ball. Dallas Tucker's going to take it on there all by himself, and shots contested at the basket, so it won't go in. Had a man open for just a moment. Devin Martin finishes this game up as he looks inside to pass, but instead throws up a teardrop shot, goes right through the cylinder, and it's 16-10. Team 2 over Team 4. Make this free throw, and it's all over. And it's done.
All right, Team 2 versus Team 3.
Now we're going to have a 2-3 matchup. I believe at this time that Team 3 has 1 win, Team 2 has 2 wins, and Team 1 has 2 wins as well. Team 4 still making their way towards getting there first. Brag about this dump is the fastest up-and-coming roll-off dumpster rental company servicing the 270 loop. We specialize in fast, friendly, and driveway-safe dumpster rentals, offering active military and veteran discounts of 20%. Our mission is to have the customer do the bragging for us. So Team 2, Team 3. A lot to look forward to. Keep your eye on number 6, Nevarian Adams. Also, Cortez Freeman's wearing number 15, but Nevarian Adams, boom, there it is. Up under the basket, and that's going to be 4 points off the rip. And Nevarian Adams, of course, couldn't have done that if it wasn't for Jawan Turner kicking him that ball inside. Cortez Freeman, he's going to take a 3. And that 3-point shot's good, and it's going to be worth 5. Substitutions. And we'll have substitutions as Team 3 leads Team 2 9-0. And a short explanation over the logistics of how these games are played. It's not a traditional basketball game, so of course some people would be befuddled by some of the tactics and the way that the contest is run, but nonetheless, this is the Elam ending, and let me go ahead and get the rules out one more time for our listeners at home. The old school days of playground basketball are back with 4 teams sharing one court. Winning is all that matters at the Proving Grounds. Each game is played to 15 points. The first team to hit 15 points must hit a free throw to win the game. A missed free throw puts the team back to where they were before their final bucket, i.e. 11 points with the 2 points for the assist and 2 points for the basket. Cortez Freeman's at the line. Cortez Freeman hits 1. And Freeman and Team 3 lead Team 2 10-4. Freeman makes the next. The winner of each game stays on the court. Losers will sit 2 games before coming back on. The first team to win 6 games wins the event each week. Now, the Proving Grounds is invite only and free for players, college coaches, and spectators. 3-point bucket, and that's gravy. Jawan Turner making it look good. Oh, and a great basket on the other side by Peyton Heiss, coming back nice and fast-paced. Well, and as a matter of fact, Jawan Turner's shot put them over the 15-point mark. So before Peyton Heiss was able to come back down the court, a lot of confusion with the additional 2 points in the assist, but I like it. I love it. It's promoting team basketball, getting the ball around, and as long as Jawan Turner makes this, then this game will be over. And he misses it. Jesse Burris has the ball. Let's see what he can do about it. 11-4. The gaps are huge, but anything can happen, and that is a pass, but the shot is off, way off the mark, as Derek Goodman took a three-point shot. Now into the hands of Jonah Lewis. Jonah Lewis going to take it all in himself. And remember, they only have 11. The only reason they were able to get over 15 was because they had a three-point bucket with an assisted three-point bucket. So Cortez Freeman now takes that one all in on his own. It's 13-4. It's 13-4. Now see if Cortez would have had the ball passed to him and then he made a shot, that would have put it to 15. But enough with the explanation for that. Watch Jesse Burris on this play. As Jesse Burris kicks it on over, and it could have ended up being a nice play as Jesse Burris kicked it on over to Peyton Heiss. Bringing up the ball now is Braden Wells. Braden Wells looks outside to Jonah Lewis. Jonah Lewis, 2-point shot on the inside. Couldn't get his body turned just enough, and that is off to the left of the cylinder. Jesse Burris now with the ball. Tried to get a fancy pass on the inside. It's kicked around a little bit. Jesse Burris recontrols the bucket. Recontrols the basketball, rather. Donald Milton attempts to put up a bucket, and that is now no good. Cortez Freeman going inside, and he's seemingly lost some control. First of two. Freeman had a great outing last week, as I had discussed before, playing with his teammate Doogie James. Oh, and he's got that too. And if this doesn't go down, they will continue to play. It's 15-4. Cortez Freeman makes it. He makes it. Team 3 will stay on. They'll earn their second win of the afternoon. Team 2 will take a seat, and Team 3 should be taking on Team 4. Team 4 yet to put another win on the board. Bloom Early Education Center is a top-rated preschool and daycare child care center servicing Columbus, Ohio. We specialize in education, kindergarten readiness, and provide a safe and secure place for your child. Right away, a 4-point bucket. Right away, a 4-point bucket for Team 3. And I think that they're getting the hang of this. Hey, guys, throw me the pass, you shoot, you make it, we get 4 points, we get 5 points, whatever it may be. Strong effort going inside, and that's no good. Cortez Freeman now at the ball, and he's pushing up court. Cortez Freeman pulls up about free throw line to take that shot, and it's no good. Bounce right off the front of the rim. Members of Team 1 looking for Ian Robinson. Ian Robinson kicks it on over to Maurice McCall. Maurice McCall unable to put it through the cylinder. Turnover on the floor. Ball now being controlled by number 2 on your screen, Riker Bowden. Bowden unable to keep the ball in bounds, and Team 1 will take over. And back inside, very easily getting the rebound is Navarian Adams. Cortez Freeman sends it outside. Navarian Adams right inside, and with a little bit more control. He's so much athleticism and getting it in there, and perhaps even a pump fake, just letting everyone know where it is. The three-point shot is made. It looked smooth from the outside. That's Ian Robinson. You wouldn't expect much less. Ian Robinson is long. He reminds you of one of the old school basketball players. A lot of these guys have run like the real short shorts, but just he looks like a forward. But he's running on the floor, and he's so smooth with his mannerisms, and when he has a take, it's one direction from there. He's going. He doesn't care who you are, or what you're doing in front of him. He's gonna try to take you. So right now, he likes taking those open three-point shots. He's a team player, from what I can tell. First time seeing him. And Jason Moore from Marysville. Three-point shot's no good. And a little tipping around in the center under the basket, and Trenton Minor puts the ball through the cylinder. Great move in dropping the ball off on the inside was Riker Bowden to Devin Adams, and Devin Adams was unable to put it down. I'll tell you, sometimes it really pays off just to get up there and just slam that thing down. I don't think Devin is any short of being able to put it through the basket, and at 6'6", I wouldn't see why not. I mean, he's not the beefiest of characters. He's still got a lot of time to put on, but a lot of these guys on the floor right now, you're seeing a lot of glimpses of greatness, and you know they haven't played a minute in their sophomore year. Devin Adams, once again, I mean, he's above the rim at all times. Anytime he gets a chance, it's just going to be a lot of control. Maybe he puts a little bit of weight on. Maybe he's getting too high up there, and he's kind of floating, and maybe it's hard to control. I don't know how to explain it. Something with physics, but this kid's special. Jason Moore kicks it out, and back inside goes the bucket, and that's the Atu theme. I picked Central, the 6'3" wing forward. Ball gets kicked out of bounds, and they're saying the ball's coming back to Team 1. Not exactly sure what's going on. Atu Thiem's looking around like, hey, I don't know. Jawan Turner definitely puzzled. Three-point shot attempts up. That was Atu Thiem. Ends up getting a rebound. Takes it back. Another two shot, and that's no good either. Braylon Wells. And that ball's taken from Ian Robinson. It wasn't taken from Ian Robinson. Ian Robinson robbed someone of that basketball, but couldn't finish on the other end. And there's a few different things that I'm seeing right now. Of course, it's very fast-paced. They're moving down the floor very well, I would say, as that it's 11-4 right now. Team 3 is leading Team 1. A great bucket. I'm sorry, it's Team 1 leading Team 3, 11-9. Jason Moore. Strong move inside. Great basket.
Hey, that's free throw, Jason. That was 15, free throw.
And that was, so it was 11-9. Jason Moore was able to get the bucket, assisted, and get it right. Get it right down for the 4 points. So at this time, Jason Moore will go to the line. He'll shoot one to close this game out and give Team 1 3 wins on the day. And he does it. Jason Moore, the sophomore power forward with a 3.5 GPA out of Marysville. Looking good. Hoops by nature, our vision is to support each other, each player with holistic life skills they can apply on and off the court. All coaches are either professional coaches and former college and professional players. Come see us in person here at our home gym in Grove City. And we're doing some minor discussion right now as we're planning on the next game. So we are going to take a brief break with commercials.
96.75. Can you see yourself working on TV, radio? Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675. Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675. Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make...
If you've ever dreamed of a career in the sports production industry, your dream could come true. The Ohio Media School is enrolling their next sports emphasis class soon. You'll learn about all the different aspects of what goes into the broadcast.
Can you see yourself working on TV, radio, or social media? As media professionals, we make our voice heard. Call the Ohio Media School and be a part of something bigger than you and me. You'll train and get the skills you need to work in TV, radio, social media, film, and much more.
I graduated and now am working as a director of marketing at a local radio station. My future is set.
Call the Ohio Media School now and be a part of something bigger. 614-723-9675. 614-723-9675.
Ball started, if you were, for Ian Robinson. They had a little pep talk from some of the representatives that are here at Hoops by Nature and let them know, guys, we've got to step this thing up. And sometimes all you need is a little awakening, a little call to action and say, hey, fellas, we're out here to be recruited. We're out here for college looks. We are out here for A, B, and C. And then sometimes that's all the encouragement that they really need. Get out here and really start playing. And already I'm seeing this a little additional flair as we had a little tie-up and able to get out of that funk. It's 0-0. Ball's in the hands of Ethan Stair. Yes, Ethan Stair had kicked it on out. Now in the hands of Maurice McCall. Maurice McCall gives it to Ian Robinson. Back to Atuthium. Atuthium inside. We're going to have a foul called. He was falling away from the basket, and it seems as if perhaps he lost his balance, but it must have been some contact for them to call the foul, and nonetheless he drew the foul. So I'm sure they will like that with him at Pickering Central. He makes the first of two. And a big rainbow shot the way he does those. But hey, what if it works, it works. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Great job. Team 4, I apologize. And a deep, long three-point shot attempt, and that was Dominique Aikens, and that's no good. Ball being brought up the floor by Ian Robinson. Who else? Ian Robinson kicks it out, but misses his man on the way to the basket. It looks like he was trying to get the ball over to Trenton Minor. And Trenton Minor just a step behind. Dominique getting nasty with the handles and a little too fancy with it, and he lost it himself. Ian Robinson got a great shot straight ahead. Man, he's quick. 6'3" wing guard. He knows what he's doing. Dominique Aikens has a very strong take to the center of the key and sends it out. And now with a great effort to the basket on your screen, number 53, Isaiah Brown for Olentangy Berlin, the 6'3" wing forward with a 3.8 GPA. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Here for Team 4, win today. It's off and to the left. And another thing is, you know, when you come here, a little bit of encouragement. None of these guys could be competing against each other one week or one day, you know, playing in a league together the next. It's nice to be able to see the encouragement of others and teammates as he goes 2 for 3 from the line there for Isaiah Brown out of Olentangy Berlin. It's nice to be able to see that type of encouragement from teammates and guys you don't play with every day. You don't share a locker room with. You come out to Hoops by Nature. You're ready to play. A great take. Foster unable to keep his footing. No foul. Team 4 back in possession, or Team 1 back in possession. To Thiem, swinging it around on the inside, and that's going to be a 4-point play. Bucket made by Ethan Stair, Newark, the 6-foot wing guard. Dominique Aikens, he's got great handles, great ball control. He kicks it out. And a 3-pointer, and that's going to be worth 5. Connor Waters. And it's just a 3-pointer. Great balance still, and perhaps doing a little bit much with the ball. And I think he might have thought that Dominique Aikens may have thought that it was not touched by someone else. He might have thought that it was going to end up being a backcourt violation, but that was not the case. Jumping around, attempting to perhaps get the block. More of an unnecessary foul, or fatigue foul, rather. Not necessarily frustration, but you know, you think you're going to jump higher than you do, and you end up swatting the guy on the arm. So at the line right now for Team 1 is Ethan Stair. And we've got substitutions. It's all tied up at 7. Running onto the floor for Team 4, Sam Johnson. And for Team 1, Jason Moore. Also for Team 4's Dallas Tucker of Westerville Central, the 5'10" point guard. Sam Johnson with the basketball. And you can tell perhaps the handles aren't necessarily his forte, as he was looking outside for something and got stripped of the ball. And now back on the other end is Trenton Minor for 2 points. It's 10-7. Team 1 over Team 4. Team 4 still looking for that first win. Dallas Tucker from the top of the key. That's not going to be any good. Rebounded by Jason Moore of Marysville. Jason Moore drops that off to teammate Maurice McCall. Maurice McCall sends it back over to Ethan Stair. Ethan Stair's out, so it's Trenton Minor, and Trenton Minor can't let the 3 go through. Swinging the ball around quite a bit. It's always what you want to see, is making sure they're getting the ball round and round. Lead has not changed. Team 1 still leads by 3. It's 10-7 over Team 4. and not looking up and looking away in one direction, gets hit in the face by his teammate with the ball. Atu Thiem is okay, though. He's a tough guy. He's got a solid chin. Atu Thiem drops it off to Jason Moore. Jason Moore, strong basket in the inside. That's something to go up. Thiem is the one who rebounds. And they're bouncing around in there like a couple of rabbits, and no ball is able to go through the cylinder. So Thiem's fouled with possession. He's at the line, and he'll shoot two. 10-7, team 1 for 4. And Dom Aikens comes out. For team 4, LJ Foster goes in. Thiem misses the first. With the shot attempt, bounced around the cylinder a few times and then popped off. Dallas Tucker is the second to shortest individual in the house. Donald Milton, number 11 for team 2, the homeschooler, sits at 5'9". Still 10-7. Ball's back into the hands of team 4. Team 4 looking down, seeing if something can happen, and they're calling that a charge, and Isaiah Brown's charged with the offensive foul. Nice to be able to see things called on each side of the ball here. Not just defensive fouls, some offensive fouls as well. And not a lot of guys are going to go and stick their neck out there, on a showcase or something just to get a charge. But I think that pep talk perhaps helped quite a bit and get these guys, hey, you're really, really playing out here. So really, really play. Sam Johnson looking to make a big move on the inside, and he's got that ball picked away from him. Looked like he had a decent move, fell back a little bit, had some tough defense playing on him, and by then he was unable to keep the ball gathered up high. Atu Thiem to the basket. And a nice soft touch off the back of the rim. That goes down, and it's going to be 12-7, team 1 over team 4. Dallas Tucker with the ball. He's along the right wing, and he's going to take it all himself on the inside. Too strong of a basket, too strong of a ball. He won't make it. Isaiah Brown tossing around all on the floor. He gets tied up with Trenton Miner. And team 1 will take over. Great shot attempt, nice and smooth. That's Ethan Stair for 2. 14-7. Team 1 over team 4. Sam Johnson with the ball. He kicks it off to Isaiah Brown. Isaiah Brown, 3 attempt. That's no good. They've got 1 point to earn for team 1 as Sam Johnson finds a friend down the floor, but then is blocked by Thiem. And Sam Johnson attempting to do the same to Thiem on the other end of the floor. 14-7. Team 1 over team 4. Still not a lot going. This has been one of the longer games. Sam Johnson, nice turnaround jumper from the free throw line. That's good. 14-9. Ethan Stair, great spin move. And that's going to close this thing out. Ethan's going to go to the free throw line to finish up this game. Team 1 looking for their 4th win. Ethan Stair finishes up this game. 4 wins for team 1. They'll need 2 more to call themselves champions today. Elite Contracting Solutions, LLC. We are a general contracting company providing all interior remodeling, plumbing, and electrical needs to the Central Ohio area. In addition, we also offer roofing, decks, and fencing. Partnering with realtors and investors in the area, our goal is to provide an elite experience while improving the value of your home. And we are going to move on. Team 1 is going to be taking on Team 2. Looking at the jerseys as they're getting them all inside out from black to white, white to black, or what have you. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Jesse Burris is on the floor, along with Peyton Heiss, Noah Smith, Derek Goodman, Alex Briscotter, Donald Milton, and Devin Martin. Team 2 has 2 wins. Team 1 has 4 wins. Team 3 has 2 wins. Team 4 is still yet to get a win. Points to start off. 2-0. Team 1. And a 3-point shot attempt from the outside is there at the top of the key. Ian Robinson brings the ball up the floor. Ian Robinson thinking about, and he does. Takes it inside. 2-point bucket to add it. Count it. 4-0. Team 1 over Team 2. And a short teardrop shot, nice and quick, but that one won't go down, and that was Derek Goodman with that attempt. And now Ethan Stair with a nice mid-range jumper. Like a Devin Booker-esque type shot. Very good. Jesse Burris feeling like he might want to get a little Froggian leap here. Wouldn't mind that one bit. Yet to see any dunks in this contest today as the ball goes deep inside to Noah Smith, and Noah Smith's not able to put it down. Atu Thiem with the ball. Thiem, he looks for teammate Trenton Miner. Trenton Miner for 3. That ball's up and it's no good. Rebound. Devin Martin with the ball. Devin Martin takes it among himself with a crab dribble, and he's swatted inside by Jason Moore. Jesse Burke's 3-point shot attempt wasn't good, but the ball was then rebounded and then taken away. Ethan Stair, you're going to want to take the ball out of Ethan Stair's hands, and he keeps going inside, and boy, he's not stopping this time around as he puts up a ball and it goes off the backboard, and it's in for 2. 10-0. Team 1 over Team 2. And he's partially blocked there. He is Alex Briscotter, and Briscotter's not thought he was perhaps fouled on that. Jesse Burris steals, takes it all the way back down the floor. It's fouled on his way to the basket. He will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw attempt for Jesse Burris is no good. He gets one more, and Team 2's yet to score. Still scoreless for 2. And the first dunk of the day from Ian Robinson. He can't put it down. Donald Milton, the homeschooler, with great handles, showing these recruiters here something special. And now it's a turnover. Trenton Miner taking it all on himself. Woo! and he's blocked by Jesse Burris. What did I tell you about the Burris boy? He's not afraid of anyone. You're going to see, and from a great angle at some point in the coming days, Jesse Burris's block from Mr. Morrow down over here from 270 Hoops camera angle. It's Jesse Burris is something special, man. I can't harp on that enough. I'll stop for now, but Jesse Burris, he's a stud. First 2 points go on Minor. Noah Smith handling the basketball, gives it out to Jesse Burris. Jesse Burris on the perimeter. Thought about tripping up inside, then he gets tangled up, falls to the floor, and now the ball is in the hands of Ethan Stair. Ethan Stair being defended by Derek Goodman. Ian Robinson, what a great, it looks very smooth from the top, a little bit further out from the free throw line, but Jesse Burris just elevating, and if his arms were a little bit longer, I'm sure he could be slamming everything from everywhere, but cuts the lead to 6. It's 10-4, Team 1 over Team 2. And Burris, he's deceivingly tall, although he stands at just 6'3". But he's lanky. I'm sure he's got some room to grow as someone goes to the ground hard enough to hear. And it's Ethan Stair. Ethan Stair, he's at the line. He'll shoot 2. 10-4, Team 1 over Team 2. And Stair misses the first. On his second attempt. And he'll make that. It's 11-4, Team 1 over Team 2. And now another 2 points will cut the lead to just 7. It's 11-4, Team 1 over Team 2 as Jesse Burris flows inside and trips up over a defender. And this ball will just be checked out up top. Maurice McCall with a great turnaround. Bank off the board. 13-6. Team 1 over Team 2. That 3-point shot attempt almost looked forced, but Noah Smith unable to put it down. But that ball goes in. Jesse Burris. It was Jesse Burris or it was Alex Briscotter, and I apologize that didn't get the best angle. That ball goes off of, okay,